Hello, welcome. Today we're going to do a vocabulary game. I call this game Call My Bluff for the simple reason there was a popular British TV show back many years ago with the same name. Anyway, what are we doing? I am going to show you different words and you need to guess the meaning of the word. For each word, there will be four different definitions, and all you have to do is just choose the right answer A, B, C, or D. There are 5 rounds. Each round has 5 questions, and I'll show you the answers at the end of each round. So you're going to have to try and remember your answers in some way. Now, if you're playing at home, you can just watch, but if you're playing with other people, then you get 1 point for each correct answer. Why not tell me how many points you scored in the comment section below? And finally, pause the video if you need any more time to read. Basically, I'll give you an example. The first word, our example word, is English, which is a noun. Now, I really do hope that you know what the meaning of this word is, but let's just go through a few options just in case you don't know. Our first definition is the language of Britain, the USA, and several other countries. Our second definition is a promise to marry a specific person. The strength needed for vigorous activity, or final one, the language of France. So for each question, I'll give you a few seconds. Like I said, you can pause the video if you need more time. Otherwise, I'll give you a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's have a look at the answer. The answer is, of course, A, the language of Britain, the USA, and several other countries. Learning English is fun with English Help Desk. Sometimes. So I'm going to show you each of the meanings again, but this time I'm going to show you the correct word for each of the different meanings. So, for example, a promise to marry a specific person, that is engagement. The strength needed for vigorous activity is energy. And the language of France is, of course, French. So, do you understand? Are you ready to play? Let's begin, shall we? All right, round one. So I think these are fairly easy words, but let's just see how well you do. Our first word is ping pong, a noun. Now, does this mean something that smells very bad? Does it mean table tennis, a small game of tennis played on a table? Is it a game in which balls are propelled across a sloping board to strike targets, or is it an animal that lives at the South Pole? So I'll give you some time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer is, as I said, you'll get the answers at the end of the round. Okay, number 2, desert, a noun. Does this mean a sweet food that you eat after a meal? Is it a large space, sometimes covered in sand? A long piece of writing done at university to get a degree? Or a downward route or slope? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mustache, noun. A person who has $1 million. What you must say to Queen Elizabeth II if you see her. Hair between the nose and mouth, or a play with songs and dancing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scarf, noun. A word for fog or mist. To drink water really slowly. A steep slope on a hillside. Something you wear on a cold day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bouquet, noun. Is this an arrangement of flowers? A plastic or metal container you can carry water in? A small shop selling fashionable clothes, etc. A meal where you can eat as much food as you want. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's have a look at the answers then. So the answer to ping pong was B, table tennis, a small game of tennis played on a table. I play ping pong in my break time. The other words were something that smells very bad, pong, a game in which balls are propelled across a sloping board to strike targets, pinball, an animal that lives at the South Pole, penguin, desert, B, a large space sometimes covered in sand. The Sahara Desert is the biggest in the world. Our incorrect answers were a sweet food you eat after a meal, dessert. A long piece of writing done at university to get a degree, dissertation. A downward route or slope, descent. Mustache. The correct answer was C, hair between the nose and mouth. Freddie Mercury had a great moustache. And here we have Freddie Mercury from Queen with that awesome moustache. Okay, the other answers were a person who has $1 million, millionaire. What you must say to Queen Elizabeth II if you see her, ma'am. Not mom, as you might say to a normal person. No, when you speak to Queen Elizabeth, you say ma'am. And a play with songs and dancing, that was a musical. Scarf, D, something you wear on a cold day. My scarf keeps my neck warm. The other answers were a word for fog or mist. Smog, I mean, slightly wrong. I just wanted to go with an S word here. Smog usually is fog mixed with air pollution. We'll go with that for now. To drink water really slowly, sip. A steep slope on a hillside, scarp. Bouquet was A, an arrangement of flowers. I got my girlfriend a bouquet of flowers for Valentine's Day. The other answers were a plastic or metal container you can carry water in, that was a bucket. A small shop selling fashionable clothes, etc., that was a boutique. A meal where you can eat as much food as you want, that is a buffet. Round 2. So these are still easy, a little bit harder, but a bit easy nonetheless. Let's have a look, shall we? Daredevil, noun. Someone who likes danger. A man who pays lots of attention to his appearance. A scary monster. A word for milk, cheese, and butter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Homebody, noun. The walls around a house. The country you were born in. Wanting to be at home after a long time away. Someone who likes to stay at home. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Creeps, noun. A feeling of being relaxed and not in any pain. When you feel scared or uncomfortable. A shellfish with 10 legs. A plant with small leaves, sometimes used in salads. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mate, noun. Your biggest enemy. A market. A good friend. A piece of material placed on the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Earworm, noun. A song that stays in your head for a long time. An animal that you can find in your garden. Headphones that you put in your ear. A piece of jewelry worn on the ear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's look at the answers. Daredevil, that was A. Someone who likes danger. Evel Knievel was one of the greatest daredevils ever. And if you don't know who Evel Knievel is, or was, that is Evel Knievel there jumping over many cars on his bike. The other answers were a man who pays lots of attention to his appearance, dandy. A scary monster, devil. A word for milk, cheese and butter, dairy. Homebody, D. Someone who likes to stay at home. I don't like going out. I am a total homebody. The other answers, the walls around a house, well, that would be a wall. Or a fence. Walls being made out of stone or bricks, and fence usually made out of wood or metal. The country you were born in, homeland. Wanting to be at home after a long time away, homesick. Creeps, B. When you feel scared or uncomfortable. The monster in that scary movie gives me the creeps. So if you want to know the other words, a feeling of being relaxed and not in any pain, comfort. A shellfish with 10 legs, a crab. And a plant with small leaves, sometimes used in salads, cress. Mate was C, a good friend. John is a good mate of mine. Our wrong answers were your biggest enemy, nemesis. A market, mart. A piece of material placed on the floor, mat. Earworm, A. A song that stays in your head for a long time. Oh, that song by BTS is a real earworm. An animal that you can find in your garden is an earthworm. Headphones that you put in your ear, earphones. And a piece of jewelry worn on the ear, earring. Round 3. So less easy, we're getting a little bit more difficult here. Let's have a look. Knackered. Adjective. Not wearing any clothes. Having a lack of experience or knowledge. A British word for exhausted or very tired. Having information or skill from experience or education. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fancy, verb. To daydream. To have desire for someone. To make someone be very interested in something or someone. To cool with a fan. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ex, noun. A former husband, wife, boyfriend, or girlfriend. Hard-shelled, oval things from which baby birds are born. The sound a snake makes. A test used to show someone's knowledge or ability. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Batty, adjective. Mad or crazy. Having a great sense of fashion. Being good at baseball. Having a strong or unpleasant flavor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grand, noun. Money given to someone by a government or company for a particular purpose. $1,000 or pounds. The hat that Queen Elizabeth II wears. Short for grandmother. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the answers are knackered is C, a British word for exhausted or very tired. I feel knackered after that game of football. The other answers were not wearing any clothes, naked. Having a lack of experience or knowledge, naive. Having information or skill from experience or education, knowledgeable. Fancy was B, to have desire for someone. I really fancy the girl who lives next door. The other answers were to daydream, fantasize, to make someone be very interested in something or someone, fascinate, to cool with a fan, and that's used as a verb, not as a noun. X, A former husband, wife, boyfriend, or girlfriend. I hate my ex. He was a terrible boyfriend. The other words were hard-shelled oval things from which baby birds are born. Eggs. The sound a snake makes, hiss. And a test used to show someone's knowledge or ability, exam. Batty was A, mad or crazy. Invisible clothes are a batty idea. Our incorrect answers were having a great sense of fashion, natty. Being good at baseball, well, that was just a joke answer because people use bats in baseball. And having a strong or unpleasant flavor, bitter. Grand was B, $1,000 or pounds. My new smartphone cost nearly $1,000. The other words are money given to someone by a government or company for a particular purpose, grant. The hat that Queen Elizabeth II wears, crown. Short for grandmother, that could be gran, granny, or even grandma. There's a lot of different words that people use instead of grandmother. Okay, round 4. So we're going to start getting a bit hard now, some actually harder ones. Let's have a look. John, noun. Is this a person who rides horses in horse races? A toilet. Someone who really likes sports at school. A very small amount. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boulder dash, noun. A race where you chase large rocks. A person who is going bald. Foolish words or ideas. A song telling a story. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bananas, adjective. Is this not interesting or boring? Designed to be comfortable instead of stylish. having a rounded shape, or very angry or excited, a bit crazy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hissy fit. Noun. Is this a style of dancing similar to break dancing? When someone is so angry that they cry and scream. A person who doesn't exercise much. Or clothes that don't fit well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hodgepodge. Noun. Food eaten in Scotland made from parts of a sheep. A game that small children play in school. A small animal covered in spines and can roll up into a ball. A confused mixture with lots of different things. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, answers. John was B, a toilet. I was on the John for 2 hours after eating that old meat. So the other words were a person who rides horses in horse races, jockey. Someone who really likes sports at school, jock. And a very small amount, jot. And that last one should be red, not blue. All right. Boulder Dash. C. Saying silly things. Daniel from English Help Desk always talks Boulder Dash. And the other answers were a race where you chase large rocks. That was a joke answer. Boulder sounds like boulder, Boulder, a very large rock, and dash means to run quickly. A person who is going bald, well, there's no real word for that. Again, bit of a joke, but a balding man. And a song telling a story, ballad. Bananas was D. Very angry or excited. A bit crazy. So I'm going to give you 2 examples here to show the slightly different meanings. BTS fans go bananas when a new song is released. Or BTS fans go bananas if you criticize them. The other words were not interesting or boring, banal. Designed to be comfortable instead of stylish, sensible. Having a rounded shape, curved. Hissy fit was B, when someone is so angry that they cry and scream. I had a big hissy fit when I got all the answers wrong. The other words were a style of dancing similar to break dancing. Well, that was just a joke answer. There's not a lot of words that really rhyme or sound like hissy fit, so you'll see all of these are jokes. A person who doesn't exercise much, again, a joke. I was going off the word fit, to do exercise and to be healthy. And clothes that don't fit well, again, joke answer, different meaning of the word fit, however. Hodgepodge was D, a confused mixture with lots of different things. The internet is a hodgepodge of information and opinions. Our wrong answers were food eaten in Scotland made from parts of a sheep. That was haggis. A game that small children play in school was hopscotch. Small animal covered in spines and can roll up into a ball. Hedgehog. All right, round 5. Now, this one is going to be hard because I am not going to tell you if each word is a noun, adjective, or verb. Therefore, the answers could be any of those types of words. Let's have a look. Humongous. A human called Gus. really, really big, really, really clever, really, really small. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knack. A special skill or aptitude. A bag with shoulder straps carried on the back. A British word for female underpants. A short sleep during the day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Packed. Past tense of pack. An agreement. A small package. A bag or bundle of objects that is carried on a person's or animal's back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ogle. An ugly giant in children's stories that eats people. A large bird with good eyesight that kills other birds and animals for food. A unit for measuring electrical resistance. To look at someone or something that shows strong interest or desire. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And our last question of this video, imminent. To charge a president with a crime while in office. A person who comes to live permanently in a foreign country. About to happen. Extremely or great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the answers for round 5, the final round, are humongous, an adjective, was B. Really, really big. The Grand Canyon in America is humongous. Our wrong answers were a human called Gus. Well, that was a joke answer. Humongous, human called Gus. Yeah. Really, really clever. That could be intelligent or genius. Both of those are adjectives. And really, really small, tiny, also an adjective. Knack, which is a noun, was a special skill or aptitude. David Beckham and Wayne Rooney have a knack for football. Our wrong answers were a bag with shoulder straps carried on the back, knapsack, that's also a noun. A British word for female underpants, knickers, a noun. A short sleep during the day, that is nap, noun. Pact, which is a noun. B, an agreement. My friend and I made a pact to study English 3 times a week. Our wrong answers were past tense of pack, packed, because it sounds the same, but that is a verb. A small package, packet, noun. And a bag or bundle of objects that is carried on a person or animal's back, pack, a noun. Ogle is a verb, and the answer is D. To look at someone or something that shows strong interest or desire. I don't like the way that the man ogled my wife. Our wrong answers were an ugly giant in a children's story that eats people, ogre, noun. A large bird with good eyesight that kills other birds and animals for food, eagle, noun. A unit for measuring electrical resistance, ohm, also a noun. And our final word was imminent, which is an adjective, is D, about to happen. The end is imminent. And our wrong answers were to charge a president with a crime while in office, impeach, which is a verb. A person who comes to live permanently in a foreign country, immigrant, a noun. Extremely or great, immense, an adjective. And that's it. That is the end. Thank you very much for watching, and please remember to subscribe or watch some of these other videos that are on the screen right now. I'll be back soon with other videos. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.